Good morning all. Welcome to Monday and build day 5. Almost 8 a.m. Noisy vehicles again. Have to interrupt things. We're just getting out here. Have to forgive me. It's Monday. I was out of town all day yesterday and I'm feeling it. Kaylee, come on. Katie's out here with me. We're walking the haunt since I didn't make it out here yesterday at all due to work. And I wanted to kind of check things over. I've got some business errands to do this morning, which I'm going to do before we get to work out here. We've also got some one Halloween errand to run, and you just might get some footage of that. I don't know. But the haunt is looking okay. We've got the maze portion of the haunt done, as you just saw, in the pirate, the water room, and the witch. And we left you on Saturday. We were working on this, which is going to be spider. Now we're going to have a fence running from here to here so people can't get back into there. This is all going to be part of the display. They're going to come through here, and then we'll have another fence running from this wall over to the corner over there so they can't get in that way, and this is all going to be pathway. I need to finish this wall out. I've got a secret door that gets put in here, and I believe I explained that in the last vlog. And then the wall's going to come out to here, and then down the front of the garden here out to the driveway. We're going to get that put in today. And then I got to get in here and get it skinned. And Morgan brought all my spider skins out for me. We're probably going to do this wall around the outside here first, and then come back in with whatever we have left and do that little stub wall. Once the skins are in, due to the house, if it rains, we end up, all the water runs off and creates a mess. I've got to put some plywood in, going from here all the way down to the tent. And I gotta get that put in. And then drag the fences out, put the fences in, and this display will be done, maze-wise. If we can get the spider done. I don't know if I'm going to be working underneath this tent, which is Gypsy, or that tent over there, which is Clown. Both of them should go fairly quick due to the fact the rooms both come out here onto the driveway, and I can't come out onto the driveway until next week. So I can't do the full displays, but I can get the part on the grass skinned and partitioned, or partitioned and skinned, because partition's a guy go in first. I can do that, at least. And then depending on how much time doing the spider in these two rooms take, we may be getting into some prop move-in the displays we've already got. We've got the storage shed out back that's got miscellaneous stuff in it. There's some stuff at the graveyard. The graveyard's going on the driveway, so I won't be able to bring that stuff out. I've got stuff for the pirate, the water room, and spider in that shed that can be brought out. And I got a bunch of stuff downstairs we could start bringing out too. At least getting the stuff into their areas, not set up, but at least into their areas. And that's a couple day project, because it's a lot of running around getting everything out here. But for today, like I was just showing you, the prop moving and stuff's going to have to wait. Gotta get the spider done, get that totally done, and then it's going to be Gypsy and Clown. Okay, just kind of go from there. Am I going to get both Gypsy and Clown done today? No. How far I'm going to get in either of them, I don't know. All I know is Spider has to get done today. Now, let's see. Like I did say, I've got some errands to do, mainly for business. But like I said, I have one Halloween errand to do, and I might give you guys some footage of that. In fact, it probably will be the next clip. Past that, we need to get you breakfast of the day. How about a breakfast pigs in a blanket? There's two different types of pigs in a blanket. Breakfast one is you make up some small pancakes. Take a piece of breakfast sausage, the link style, roll it up in the pancake, and pin it closed. You know, put a little bit of syrup on it, what have you. Or there's the dinner variety of pigs in a blanket. You take a crescent roll, Pillsbury crescent rolls, open that up, cut off a chunk of hot dog, roll it up in the crescent roll, put it in the oven, bake it. Okay? Well, since it's morning, we're not going to worry about the dinner pigs in the blanket. We're going to do the breakfast pigs in the blanket. Some milk, some orange juice, and some toast. So we'll go that way. There's your breakfast of the day and your cooking tip for the day. And with that, I'm putting the camera down. I think our errands we aren't going to be leaving till about 9 o'clock, and I've got about an hour. I think I'm going to pull out some of my tools, and we're going to do a little bit of work on the partitions and just kind of go from there and see how far we get until we have to leave. So hold on, guys. Here we go. Day 5. We're getting going. Okay, it's almost 9 o'clock. I'm going to close down out here, and we're going to go get our errands ran, which is going to take a couple hours. But I got all my tools and stuff I needed out here, and we got the secret door in, which is this panel here. I put a header in up top, and we'll go around the other side so you can get a better look at it. I put 2 stakes in, one here to support from here down, and another one here to support from there out. And I still got more panels there. We'll go like that so you're not seeing the bush. And then I attached 2 hinges, one there, and the bush is in the way again, one down there. Now those hinges, I should say before we did the hinges, I had 2 screws on this side, one going into this panel to lock it into place, and 2 more over here to lock it in on this place while I was doing the hinges and the header up there. Once the hinges and the header was done, I took the screws out, and of course now it wants to act up. There we go, and it's that screw down there, right there. I gotta fix that, but the door opens and will give us access into the mechanical room once it's all the way framed in. Now, just got done talking to Sue, and she's like me, not very much energy, so she's not going to do it today. But we got weeding in through here. It needs to get done before I can put the wall in. And the wall literally goes from that post all the way down to the curb and then over to the flower bed. Fun. And we'll be doing that tomorrow. So what we're going to do is when we get back from our errand, we're going to work in here in Spider, get Spider done. If I get it done before the end of the build day, then we'll get over here and we're going to focus on the clown and work on the clown. And we'll save Gypsy for tomorrow once she gets the weeding done. So we'll do that, go that way. That and the skins for the Gypsy room are buried. Boy, are they buried. So I gotta dig those out anyway. Clowns are right out where we can grab them. But anyway, we're gonna go run our errands. I'll take the phone with me. I'm just not gonna take the selfie stick, but I gotta take the phone with me. Maybe we'll get you a glimpse of the Halloween errand. I don't know. We'll find out. Well, we're down here. Just got done loading our pumpkin, and that's what we got. That's a tall bin of pumpkin, 2 bales of straw. I'm debating on going and stopping at another friend of mine's and getting a short bin of pumpkin. But she doesn't think we have room.
I don't.
So we may just do this today and then get the other bin later in the week. But anyway, there's a look at that. Now back to haunt building. Okay, we got home about 12:30 or so. Got everything unloaded. I figured I'd show you the pumpkins. We got a bunch of small ones, which we're going to be taking to the market, selling for $6 a pop. And then we got that there, which is we're going to take about half of that to the market, and we'll be selling those for about $9.50 each. I don't know how many we're going to sell. Hoping we sell them all. We came close to it last year. But I'll leave it a half a bin for the haunt, and I'll still need more pumpkins for the haunt, so we'll go down and get another bin next week. But it's going on 2 now, a little after 2. We just got done walking Kaylee. Haven't done anything out in the haunt. When we were down picking up the pumpkin, I noticed it looked like there was a nail stuck in one of my tires. I figured, okay, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm going to go down to one of our local tire shops here. It's a regional chain, Les Schwab's. And they do all my tires and shocks and brakes for me usually as I need them. And I figure, okay, I'm going to go down there. I'm going to have them pull it. And if it's leaking, they can patch it for me or fix it or replace the tire or what have you. You know, instead of trying to pull it, you know, while we're out on the road and have it leak and go flat on me while we're on the road. I figured that was the safest bet. I get down to Les Schwab's. You know, it's just like a 2-minute thing to pull the nail and see if it's leaking. Get up there, and one of the new guys was up at the counter. Explained to them what was going on. Yeah, sure, we could do that for you. Let me have your keys. Gave them the keys. They did print out. They put everything up on the hook. It's going to be about an hour wait. And I'm thinking, what? You know, anyway, I sat there for about a half hour. And finally, one of the employees who I know got back from lunch, and I went up and talked to her, explained to her what was going on, and she goes, well, why are you still sitting here? Or how long have you been sitting here? I told her a half hour. You know, the lady that helped me said it's going to be about an hour. She goes, no, pull it around to bay 3. And I go, great, you know, can I get a pair of pliers? I'll pull the dang thing myself. You know, if the tire's leaking, I'll let you guys, you know, I'll sit here and wait for my turn in the queue. If not, you know, I'll be on my way and out of your hair. Yeah, that works. Pull around to bay 3. Pulled around to bay 3 and just turned the truck off and getting ready to step out of the truck. And one of the tire guys comes over and I explained to him what was going on and asked, you know, can I borrow a pair of pliers? I'll just pull it myself, and if it's leaking, I'll let you guys fix it. If not, I'll get out of your hair. They were swamped today. He said, yeah, no problem. He went and got the pliers, came out, and he goes, no, don't worry about it. I'll do it. I'll just check it right now. He pulled it out, ended up being about an inch long slab of metal, about quarter of an inch wide by about an inch long. He said, you got lucky. It went in at an angle. You know, and he went and got some soapy water and put it on, not a leak or anything. He goes, okay, you're good to go. See you later. Took all of about 5 minutes, I was out of there. And it's like that girl wanted me to wait a fucking hour, and it's just like, So, anyway, I got home. It was going on 10 minutes to 2, so I figured, okay, better walk Kaylee, because I'll just get started doing the skinning on the spiders, and Kaylee's going to want to go for a walk. So we went and did a walk. So now the tire's fixed on the truck. My errands are done. We've got the pumpkin unloaded. I could go out in the hunt and actually do something else other than just a secret door, which I got done this morning. We're going to go out and we are going to start skinning the spider display. See if we can get skinned, fenced, and roofed today, hopefully. Hey guys, Sue Ann's about ready to call dinner. I figure I better show you what I've gotten done so far. And I just finished the spider display. Now this wall is a little closer to the fence than I want. It actually gets pulled back about 5-6 inches. I'll give us our 3 foot. This leg also needs to be sucked up against the wall over here. Right now I have it propped up fairly high so we can get the wall panels and stuff on. Once the wall panels are on, we'll lower it back down to the ground and hammer it over into place and it'll be just fine. But they'll come in here, they'll have this display to do, RC, which will be spider. Come around here and we'll have the snakes and stuff hanging down in here and sticking out from the wall here over into this one, and they can see the back half of that of the display, and there'll be something here, and then we'll have a curtain here separating it off from the witch, and they push through that and be into the witch. But fence panels are in, roofing is in, and we got all the skinning done. That's what we've been working on since I got back from Kaylee's walk. And now it's done. It's going on about 6:30. We're having a late dinner tonight. Because Sue Ann was engrossed in a story on her tablet and lost track of time. But so we're gonna have a late dinner. After dinner I'm gonna come out and we're gonna start working in this area here underneath this tent. This is going to be gypsy, and we're going to start out with doing a wall from here down to the curb and over to the garden. We'll get the partitions up here. I have another wall of partitions to run in between the tents, and then have to check the map. I do believe I have a wall that continues out here a ways too to kind of box in the gypsy. So we're going to get started doing the witch. Oh, not witch is done. We're going to get started on the gypsy, and we'll probably get it finished tomorrow, with the exception it goes out onto the driveway about 3 feet, 4 feet, and I can't do that until next week, so we'll stop at the curb. So we'll get the gypsy finished up to the curb and then go from there. But anyway, time for dinner. See you after dinner, I hope. Okay, last segment of the day before wrap up. Got spider done. I've been messing around in gypsy a little bit, and we went and got this panel in for the courtyard. We did ram's heads on to match the panels for this area, and they do have lights in them. I've got the pigtail back here, which will get hooked up when I go to wire up the panels in here. Then we got this wall done, and I've got it braced up here on the tent to hold it in, and if the walls wiggle, the tent wiggles. But that'll be good enough. There's hardly no wind right here in this section anyway. I still need to run a wall from there down to that leg, and then there's a wall that extends off of there down here to about 3 feet from that leg, and then gypsy will be ready for skinning and fencing, and we'll have gypsy done. Clown, on the other hand, I haven't done anything with, and when I put the wall in along here, it's also going to be a wall for the for the clown, and I have another little stub wall that comes off here, which I can't put in because of the partitions. once the gypsy's all partitioned off, I can move these over to there. So they'll be out of my way. And I'm probably giving you a whip flash whipping this around. Kaylee, what are you doing over there? Get over here. She wanted to come out and see Papa. With me working in the spider, I can't keep an eye on this pretty little thing. And she's been in the house off and on today. Mama keeps bringing her out to see me every so often because she wants to see Papa. But anyway, let me get cleaned up and then we'll do the end of the day wrap up. Welcome to your end of the day wrap up. And Kaylee is with me, but she's over there eating grass at the moment. She'll be back here in a little bit. She's very picky about the grass she eats. We go on the walks and stuff in our neighborhood here. She's got 3 different spots she'll stop and eat grass at. And she won't touch any other grass. It's just a certain type of grass that she likes. And we happen to have some growing over in that bush area over there. Something cold to drink after you've been working outside all day in the heat helps. It didn't get as hot here today. It was around, I think it ended up, it was supposed to be 91 was what they were forecasting. It hit 89, 90. So it was a little cooler, still hot, especially out in the sun, but a lot better than the 96 that we were having last week. They're saying tomorrow it's supposed to be in the 80s somewhere, and then after that it's supposed to drop down into the 70s. So it's going to be a hell of a lot more bearable out here. I showed you last segment where we got to on the gypsy section, which really wasn't that far. I got the wall in I wanted to get in. We did get spider done. The errands, my business errands in the morning, and the Halloween one where we picked up the pumpkin took a while. And then I ended up I got home, we got everything unloaded, and I remembered I was supposed to stop by Les Schwab's, the tire place, a regional tire chain here, and have them look at that metal that was in my tire. And so I had forgotten to do that, so I ended up having to go down and do that, and I wasted almost an hour down there, with drive time and everything else. So, that's, pretty much what we have for today. Also kind of ran you through what's going on for tomorrow. We've got to get the gypsy finished getting it framed, and then I think I'm going to move the partitions out of the clown and get the clown framed with the partition walls. The clown skins are easily accessible, so I'm going to get that skinned, and I have a pond over there for the new box clown I've got to get put in. But in order to do the pond, I've got to get the box clown prop out here so I can get my measurements and stuff. So that'll probably be the first prop in. It depends on wallage and everything else. But we got that to work on tomorrow. Gypsy to skin. Gypsy's going to be a pain in the ass because the panels are buried out back. I'm going to have to unbury them to get them out. So it'll be interesting. And like I thought, he's done eating the grass. Oh, Sugar's out. You going to go see Sugar? Go see Sugar. Get Sugar. Whining all the way. The little yapper next door have gotten friendly. And every time Sugar comes out, Katie's got to go over and whine at her. Katie doesn't bark all that much. Someone comes up on the front porch, to get to the door, and she sees it, she'll sound off with a bark that shakes the house. Other than that, she just whines. She doesn't bark at anybody. But anyway, I think with that, I think we're going to call it quits. I'm going to go in and get you edited and uploaded. I'm going to space out a little bit. and just basically call it quits. The odd thing is, though, I don't want to quit. After yesterday, you would figure I would be exhausted and tired. I've got energy. I still want to go. Though I know as soon as I get downstairs to edit, time I'm done editing, I'm going to be ready for bed. Well, here we go. Stay spooky, stay toxic.